Well, well, well. Here we are. So I know I put out a short little video a bit ago detailing how hard it is to play this game on PS4. And wouldn't you know it, like a couple weeks later, they announced the game is dying. So soon enough, it will be hard to play this anywhere. So yeah, MultiVersus is in its final season now. It will be shutting down at the end of May, and I figure I would do one last video on this, assuming they don't do anything else from now till then, to just kind of say goodbye to it, to give it one last send off, I suppose. I have a lot of mixed opinions on this game. It had a lot of promise, it had a lot of cool aspects to it, but it just did not hit for a variety of reasons. I put a fair amount of time in this game. I have all the characters, which I did not buy them, but I got them. I unlocked them, and I did all this stuff. And yeah, it's kind of sad to see it go. Like any game dying, like effectively being taken off storefronts and having servers shut down. It's very sad. It's not great for preservation and stuff. But you know, especially so when it's a game that feels like it could have been so much bigger than it was. But yeah, we'll just do a couple things here today. I'll kind of bounce around a bit. First off, I will do a little bit of the riffs that they have been doing. There's this whole thing they're doing these special riffs for about 10 days or so. Roguelikes, you do random fights and you get a random amount of awards. So this one they're doing it's horror themed, and I guess you can get a Raven epic skin at random. There's 252 treasure chests you can get, I guess, and Raven is one of those things. We actually look at the rewards in general, so you can get these profile things, and then a bunch of currencies and experiences that we don't need for anything, basically. So a bunch of trash, and then the one thing you actually want, which I don't really know if I want this skin for Raven, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'll just kind of poke around at some of these. I'm going to probably bounce between some of these matches because I don't need to show you all of these. A rift is kind of dull. But we'll start this drift challenge. We'll go on insanity because Looney's just a little too much, I think, and we'll just kind of go from there. And we have five matches we'll do, but I guess we have a little bit of a choice. So we'll fight Beetlejuice and Marvin first. Okay, so it's 2v2. I figure it makes sense to use Raven. Let's see, what do we want here? Let's get icy attacks, I guess. And yeah, I'm using the, this is a new costume they added for her in this last season. This is her new 52 skin, I guess, which, can't say I super like it. It's interesting, but, I can see why it would be like a temporary kind of thing. Okay, this is annoying. I'm gonna get hit by Marvin here. What even hit me there? I couldn't even tell. Let's try and charge up my huge Kamehameha here. Okay, that's one. So the thing with this mode is that your damage stays, so I don't want to get hit too much because you only have a few lives for this. But we'll move on to the next one here. Okay, it's a one-on-one now, and I guess we're going to have a shock floor to worry about. And it's going to hit me even here, which is annoying. Let's do the cooldown one, not that I am going to do much with Raven here. So yeah, like Raven, she's one of the later characters. I think she was... Okay, Taz, you're being annoying. I think she's an interesting character. Like, a lot more interesting to start with than some of the other ones have been. But, I do think that she, came too late, Like, she was really popular. Like, Oh, wow. Can this... This is gonna be bad. And then, yeah, you're gonna do that. You don't want to be... You don't really want to ever be, like, above Taz. And then this move gets to last forever. Like, Why does that move last for 20 years? I don't understand. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. I might just cut this fight because it's the worst. Okay, we're gonna fight Nubia, one of the other recent additions that people are not particularly happy with. We'll do this one, I guess. Definitely a character that had a lot of controversy attached to them. She is not a very well-known DC character. I jumped over that, but that's another thing. This game has awful hitboxes. But yeah, she's not exactly super popular or well-known, and sadly, she gets a lot of the ire for being a wasted slot, quote unquote. Which I definitely think it was just a case of wrong time and place, for her as a character. I think that like any character can be fun, and I don't have anything against the character inherently because I don't really know much about her, but I do think that you need to think about the pipeline of how long it takes characters to come out, and especially in like your first year with your game. There we go. Thank you. Your first year with the game, you gotta bring out the heavy hitters, and we just did not get that with her. Okay, so Rain Dog's our next opponent here. I don't really want any of these. I'll take this because I can show off the stupid UI thing they do. So it's a giant rain dog, one of this game's OCs, the only one actually. Just a really strange character. Like, I think it was neat to try to put in an OC. Oh, hey, look, copy teleport ability. And okay, it does go away, but it's like, did they really need that to take up the whole screen? You know? But yeah, I think that like Rain Dog's an interesting idea. I don't think the design's bad or anything either. It's just like, again, you prioritize an OC over literally anyone else that could have maybe gotten more attention to the game. Can I take you out with this? Thank you. So yeah, it's weird. Alright, final battle. We have Nubia at our side after I badmouthed her. Let's see. You know what? Ghosts will be a fun addition. So, they're putting in a Rick costume that is not in the game despite it being teased like a season ago. I'll have to look and see. I think he is being teased. Wow, it's a lot going on here. I think he is supposed to be added with like an event or something. Oh no, I lost my life. I will say this does seem like a slightly harder event than last time because I don't really lose lives on Insanity in the last one. Okay. That's a lot going on. There we go. Good job, Nubia. You tried. Cool. We did it. The Meeseeks got me. Okay, so we beat that rift. What do I get for my troubles? What are my random rewards here? It's just per currency, which is pointless at this stage. Like, that's the thing, you know. It's the final season. You're shutting down after a few months, and you can't even bother to just unlock all this stuff. You're still forcing people to drip feed and grind. So like, I can do my dailies here, right, and work towards this battle pass, which still has like 40 levels to go through. You know, and yeah, just a lot. And like there's the event going on. So we have ranked, we have the Lola Bunny login, which I already did, and then this Rogue Rift. And look, I guess you're gonna get the Rick thing if you do the arena event in a week. But yeah, so you're just gonna do all this, and then the last thing you get is some fighters road experience, which I don't even need because I have every character. It's pretty sad. So that was the rifts. It's not the most. I'm not gonna do that again. I can do that 4 times. I have 4 more attempts left. I'm not going to show you all of those because that's just too much. But let's do some real matches, I guess, to kind of just round it out, and I'll show off the 2 new characters, I suppose. Okay, so we'll do a couple free for alls maybe, because these usually go by pretty quick. And I'll try out Aquaman. So he's one of the last new characters, and he's interesting. He's a tank, which kind of funny that most of the tanks are DC characters at this point. But he summons all the different aquatic characters for his moves, and he hits decently hard. So yeah, I got that's like my basic thing, and then we got stuff like this. Oh no, I slowed down because I ate the pie. Oh no. I don't understand how LeBron died that quickly, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh, he's AFK, of course. So that's fun. Yeah, you know what? I may as well get my taunts in because that's a mission. Oh, he's alive. Okay. I'm just gonna taunt again. Just take care of that. Sorry, Morty. Oh, did she get? What's going on? Now I'm confused. I'm gonna taunt again. I'm gonna be mean and just do that because why not at this point? That's kind of what this mode turns into too. If one person just decides to not play, it just completely ruins everything for everyone. So that's fun, and I win. That's a good demonstration of why this mode is kind of a joke, I think. But we'll do at least one more as Aquaman here, because I didn't really show off half of what he does. Okay, another free-for-all. We have 2 Lolas in here, so you can see how she works. And so this is the Batcave stage, but now there's hammers in there, because after a certain point, they added wacky weekends as this option, right? Let's put in these goofy rule sets. Won't that be fun? And the end result was like they're not that great. I think most of them are quite bad, to be honest. I'm gonna die. Lola, why? Why is that drill kick so obnoxious to get rid of? But yeah, so like, okay, and they think they're cute. But yeah, so like, they had wacky weekends as a mode instead of free for alls on the weekends, where they would have weird rule sets and stages and stuff. But then they just kind of leaked this into free for all, which is kind of like, not the point. So I don't know. Weird ideas. I'm gonna get hit by that and die. Yeah, like, it's just I don't understand. Like I'm fine with having goofy modes and stuff. Oh yeah, hey look, you can see how bad Aquaman's animation is on that. That's totally not what it's supposed to be. Also, some awful hitboxes where I'm totally hitting people and it just doesn't count. And he's so slow too. Like nothing's actually hitting when it should. Meanwhile, like everything Lola does is super fast. Yeah, hit him with my seahorse. And then Lola can just warp to you when she hits you sometimes, which feels like ridiculously strong when no one else can really do that, like outside of like specific instances. So yeah, there we go. And somehow Velma won that, but that's fine. So yeah, that's enough free for alls I think for right now. We'll try some 2v2s and some 1v1s to close it out, I think. Alright. So here we are on the quote-unquote Space Jam stage. So isn't that so funny that we have this and then Lola's in here? So yeah, this is like, they added a bunch of these stages at one point where it was like, hey, what if we just made stages that weren't related to anything? And this is supposed to be like, hey, you can, use music notes to like buff yourself. Why is my Superman not doing anything? You know, so you get stuff like that, and it's like, oh god, I don't want to die. Not like this. But yeah, so it's weird. Lola is... I don't want to do that. I know it looks like I'm taunting, but I'm really not. Well, I'm really fast now because of our speed thing. I don't know what my Superman is doing. Like, he's just very strange. Oh god. I don't even know what's happening. Ow. Half the time my Superman's just staying there, which is fun. Ow. You know what? No, I think of you and your stupid seahorse. Eh. This is not looking great, seeing as my partner is just actively throwing half the time. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking great for me. And that's kind of why I really hate teams when one person just sits there and does nothing. So we will not be rematching that, I don't think. And I will toast my opponents, but not my teammate there. Alright, we got another one here. We're on the Adventure Time stage, the newest one they added with Marceline, which is, oh god. No, oh my god, I can't believe there was that much delay. I feel bad, I'm sorry, I'm throwing now. Now I'm the one that's throwing, now I'm the bad teammate. Like, there's so much recovery after her forward air. I was not able to do anything. Yeah, I feel like this stage is annoying because you always just... all the fights just go into this lip here and then don't go anywhere. Oh god. No. I refuse. Oh, that would have been cool if I could have knocked him into that. There we go. Oh, he gets the Resurrectionist perk, so he gets to stay alive for 2 more seconds. Oh god. I somehow did not get hit by that, though. And now, yeah, he's just going to keep doing that, and then the Marceline's going to spam that, because that's just what Marcelines do. Unfortunately. I wish I could have hit anybody, but the stage is a little too big. Like, I can appreciate them making a more interesting stage, but I think that, like, they just kind of made it too big for how, you know, how annoying some of this can be. And yeah, when you're just going to do a giant splash move, and then that kills me as well, takes me up all that way. I totally screwed this up. I feel bad for my teammate that I died that early. So the best thing I can do is try and make up for it. But they're just going to spam that because that's all they need to do. Please. Come on. And, like, it just feels like... There we go. We can still bring it back. But they're just going to spam that. Which is annoying. And that's all they really need to do is just spam that. Like, oh wow, someone left, I guess, because of that. Awesome. That's a great way to show this. I guess we're not going to rematch then. Sorry, teammate. Alright, we're on the Samurai Jack stage, which is a cool new stage, admittedly. So, we'll see how this goes, if I can redeem myself a bit more here. We got a Wonder Woman with her armor, which always felt like a little too strong, but that's just me. We got the overtuned Shaggy as usual. And then he can just do everything. You know, we made him a baseline character, but he's also, like, extremely strong and fast, because that makes sense, right? Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna spam 2 moves. the uppercut and the flying kick, because that's all you really need. Occasionally he'll do down air, I guess. I feel like that move exists a little too long. There we go. Or not. Of course that won't kill. And that's all she really needs to do, is just keep doing that. Hey, do you like kicks? I heard you like kicks. And that, like, hit, like, away from me, but whatever. And yeah, and the knee sometimes, too. That's all you need, really. Oh, I didn't think... I thought I had hit him. I guess not. I'm getting spam locked here. He should be... Yeah, I was saying, he should have done his side special, and he could have done the chaos dunk, but I guess not. I've heard people say Lola's pretty good, but I don't know. She seems like some of her moves are kind of odd with how they hit. Well, let's see if we can get a rematch. No, I guess people didn't want to do that. Alright, well. I tried. I think you get the gist here. I'm gonna do some 1v1s, I think, to close out. Okay, our first 1v1. We're fighting a Samurai Jack, who is about the most annoying player to fight, because they kind of just do that. They just spam side special, they run away and do that. So that's fun. They use the biggest disjoints in the world, basically. So yeah, this character was a complete terror when he first launched. Yeah, just keep spamming, man. It'll work out eventually. And we're on, like, an annoying stage because there's just no, like, space because of that stupid door. And yeah, this is gonna happen. Like, this character's annoying. He's really annoying. Like, I think Jack is honestly a pretty good summation of all this game's issues. Just awful hitboxes, really overtuned moves, and then they just gave him everything. Here's a counter, here's a bunch of multi-hits and disjoints. There we go. That's one. Let's see if we can bring it back here. Boom, boom, boom. And it's just, yeah, it's just run away, spam his disjoint. That's all you really need. But I have armor. But thankfully they at least nerfed his EX moves so they don't... He can't just do them forever. Or it doesn't just immediately trigger anyway. And he's just gonna do... Yeah, just do the dash attack. Why was he able to act out of that? That makes no sense. Like, that's the other thing. This game has, like, it knows nothing about, like, proper, like, recoveries for moves. Just put the move out. Yeah, this is annoying. Like, this type of character... It's the worst. And then, like, how are you supposed to avoid that stuff, you know? Alright, let's see if we can close this out. I probably won't, but I just gotta play a little better, maybe. Yeah, just go for the dash attack. That's whatever. I'll rematch him if he wants, but I'm probably not going to show it because I don't really want to subject you all to that again. Or he might just one and done. Yeah, he's just going to one and done. So yeah, it's whatever. We'll toast him, but let's see if we can find a better opponent. Okay, we're fighting Agent Smith, who is also, I guess, pretty notoriously good. On this generic castle stage, but it's got Tom and Jerry stuff in it, so I guess it's technically... I guess you could argue it's a Tom and Jerry stage, but it's weird. Like, they seemed like they wanted to, put more stages in, which is nice. Okay. But, like, is it really worth putting in all these, like, cheap-looking stages? No. You don't get to do that anymore. Ooh. Okay, he's gonna throw me and do that. Ow. Okay. That's the thing with Superman's, like, up special on the ground. It just never really seemed like a good move. Please go. Ow. Yeah, let's give him... Oh my god. And you're really gonna taunt after 1K? Like, you didn't even do anything impressive. Like, it'd be one thing if you really cooked me, but you didn't. So now I get to do it, I guess. And yeah, Smith's got, like, a really solid multi-hit grab, which can be annoying to deal with. Okay, come on. I did the move, and I'm somehow being grabbed. And, like, you notice how he just kind of gets to keep going? Like, he doesn't really have to stop. There's no recovery on, like, half of anything that he does. That's fine. I'm surprised that hit the way that it did. If it didn't take a billion years... Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good parry. Alright, you deserve that one. Alright. But now it's time to taunt and get bodied. There we go. Alright, let's bring it back. Yeah, Smith is like... I think he was, like, always alright, then he got really good after a patch or two. But the thing is that he was tied to that terrible Rift event. So people really weren't happy with having to get him that way. I will say, they did make a lot of improvements with this last patch. Like, the lack of hit stop is really nice. Okay. I don't know why you're doing that move. Why does that break my shield? So I have no armor now, which is not great. Dodging a lot. Okay. Okay, we'll send that flying. And then he's able to do it again. And these platforms are not really helping, sadly. Oh god, I'm gonna die to that. Alright, I died to that. Okay, fair enough. Alright, GG's. Let's see if he rematches. He won and done. You know what? Here, we'll toast him. That's just that's a decent, I think, summation of the game. Um just throw out moves and dodge all the time, and like moves that you'd think would have recovery really don't. I don't know. Um so yeah, I still have missions I'm gonna probably do after I'm done recording, but yeah, that's kind of it, you know. The game has its upsides. I think the art style is nice. I think that like some of the move sets they made up for characters are fun. Like I do like Superman and stuff, but like I've been at this for like a couple weeks now, or it was like a week and a half or whatever, however long it's been since they announced the shutdown, and I'm not even halfway through this battle pass, which has 100 days left on it. Like that's just the thing I don't understand. They shut off the monetization. You cannot buy more Gleamium to get all this stuff. If you have any leftover character tickets, if you were a fool and bought the founder packs back in the days of the beta, you can get some Gleamium for that, I guess. But like the bulk of what this game has to offer is now basically gone. Like let's look at the variant store quick. Just tons of stuff you just can't get because it's all $20 each, and it's like it was just way too expensive to start with, and they just never really learned with it and just kept going. And some of this stuff, like there's a lot of stuff in here that's elusive that will like never come back seemingly. Like they did a bunch of events and you could just not get stuff, and it's like I just don't get it. Greed outweighed everything basically. So many variants, like even this stuff, like oh $8 for this stuff when but then like other things are 15. Like why? Like if anything, like these shaggy ones have about as much work done on some of these other ones. Is Velma showing her navel really worth like double? See, it's rough. I could keep going. There's a lot. You can see they add a lot of skins over time. The prestige store, the things you got just for getting other things, I could still get some of these things because they're making everything half off now. It's like that's I just don't understand. It's the game is dead in a few months. Just unlock everything at this point. Like you're not losing money because you took away the ability to give money. It's sad. Like the game had a lot of promise, but it always had bugs. The balance was not the best. The monetization was really aggressive, and like the game itself just had a lot of problems. I think at the foundational level of like some moves were way overtuned, and like just conceptually, like Iron Giant kept having to be taken offline because he just had all these crazy bugs and exploits associated with him. There's a lot that they could have learned from this and hopefully have made it better with that year they had, but instead they ported to Unreal 5 and then had next to nothing to show for it after a year. Like it's the laundry list is too long for this. I think I've spent enough time rambling at the state of the game. I Unless there is a massive change, if that hashtag save multiverses thing goes up and does anything, which I highly doubt, I probably won't return to this. Like it's sad because like there's a lot of characters that were teased, right? Like Wicked Witch of the West, Daffy, Scooby, like quite a few characters in various stages of development from what we hear through the grapevine, and we'll just never see them. I want to see more fun platform fighters, like a free to play fighter like this. I think could have done great. Like Brawlhalla exists. Brawlhalla manages to somehow be relevant, so I don't see why there couldn't be a little more competition there. But I guess it's a cautionary tale. You should not put greed before everything else. Otherwise, you end up like MultiVersus, a fighting game that has the distinct honor of dying twice. The next time you see me, I will probably be playing another fighting game, assuming that all goes well. I will be trying out, I think, the open beta for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So I don't know if I'll be picking that game up day one, but at least I can try it out. But and then hopefully sometime soon we'll get more info on like Strive and stuff. And otherwise, I'm not sure what else I'm going to play. So this was just kind of a thing to throw out there in the meantime, I guess, just to save my goodbyes, save my peace on MultiVersus. But yeah, rip to anyone that really liked this game, or to that guy that had the MultiVersus logo tattooed on his arm. It always sucks to see a game fail. I never want to see a game fail, but this game had a chance to right itself and it just didn't. So that's all there is to say. See you next time, everybody.